so amazing that the film's got such momentum and that all of the team are, so many nominations, and we can celebrate with everybody because it's such a kind of collaborative thing to get that on screen.
The script was fantastic. It's new, it's vibrant, interesting, so it's really great. Great to be involved with it.
I wasn't sure when I first got the book. I thought, don't let this be the first. It's crazy. But and then I saw that it could be something quite unique, and then I was like, oh, it's a big challenge, but I'll take a crack.
The response from all kinds of people. I thought when we were making the film, I thought it was very niche. But I think that it's had a really wide appeal, and certainly in my own community, family, friends have really responded so positively to the film.
Working with Yorgos was a dream for us because really he gave us such a sort of a blank canvas to react to his script. So that's such a joy as a production designer that you really get to start your own journey and your own story. And he was just really encouraging and promoted all the craft and handwork that we could, and he wanted everything and more, so it was amazing.
He really empowers his HODs. I thought the only thing I'd add to that.
Bella, for example, it was just a real opportunity to tell a story with her and makeup and watch her and kind of work with her as she grows as a woman. So when we first meet her, she's a baby, so she's got no makeup on at all. But I wanted her to have a very striking look, so we took her hair jet black against all these kind of strange and weird and wonderful colours that our production designers had done. And then a chance to experiment with makeup when she gets to Paris in the brothel. But everything is all about her learning as a woman. So it was just a really exciting process. And then working with these guys on Baxter, that was a challenge.
Yeah, one of our main makeups was the Godwin Baxter character on Willem Dafoe. And that was myself and Josh and Nadia batting around ideas. It was pretty blank canvas to start with. So we just started exploring. We had the brief that his father as a surgeon that had experimented on him as a child, and it was like trying to delve into that world really and try and find something interesting and not lose Willem Dafoe's face, keep his face. He's got a fantastic canvas to work from, so it was finding something new and original. We didn't want it to look like an accident, or all the incisions and the things that are done to his face look purposeful. And then, what was it? Francis Bacon was
a bit of reference, just to try and push the anatomy a little bit. But obviously with Francis Bacon, it goes a little too far, so you have to try and rein it in. So it's just a case of sculpting lots of versions of the makeup and getting the ideas around the whole team and honing in on certain areas that maybe Yorgos responded to. And then going from there and then just creating more pieces really.
And how is it working with Willem? Obviously, kind of 5-6 hours in a chair in prosthetics. Well, he said that he loved it. Yes. Was that still the case at the end?
Yeah, no, he loved it all. I mean, he was in our chair for 2 hours 40 minutes for the application of the prosthetics, and then 30 minutes or so for hair. But yeah, no, he's really into his meditation, really into his yoga. So he would just sit there, zen out, let us get on with our job. I was applying it with Robin Pritchard. So he was very, very nice, very accommodating.
You've written some brilliantly rich and complex women, from Poor Things to The Favourite and The Great. Do you just love writing women?
Yeah, I think so. I think the stakes are very high because there's so much. You look for characters with big obstacles, and there's always such systemic obstacles against women characters, and they have a lot to get past, so they can have to be very complex. And yeah, I just like it. And I have a great wife and a great daughter, and I will see and hear their experience, and that feeds into it, I guess.
I did start really getting to know the period, the late 19th century. It is quite sci-fi for me. I'm a huge historical clothes fan, so for me, it's all there. The madness of the shapes and all the crazy decoration, the textures, the bits of animals stuck everywhere. I got most of my inspiration from that. I looked a lot at early 20th century fashion. I looked at nature. I had lots of, botanical illustrations of living and breathing plants and sea, things that you live in the sea anemones, all sorts of creatures. It's very wide-ranging, but I really started with the historical stuff.
It was also really amazing, these sort of separate worlds were in separate studios, but in the same place in Hungary. So it actually felt, other than Lisbon, which was up on a hill somewhere else, it felt like there was a Poor Things world.
Yeah, and I mean, it had a feel like I should imagine what the studio lot would have been back in the 30s, where you'd have gone, oh, that's the set for Gone with the Wind, and that's the set for, King Kong, and there's another one. And we were doing all of those movies in one, really, so it was kind of crazy.
It's great. It's a joy. It's just like the film. There's no limits. It's fun. It's just it's always a challenge, but it's always like it's always just rise to the challenge and have fun doing it, and that's a good creative experience with really lovely people.
It's been exhilarating, and what I've really loved is how people have really there's a lot of thinking that goes on when you're doing this. There's a lot of work, and it's been lovely that people have really noticed all of this. Every thought process has been picked up on by people. It's been really great for me.
And it's been Valentine's Day this week. We have a couple of Valentine's Day cards for you guys. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.